In the silence of the gym, when the music fades and the crowd disappears, there is only you and the weight. No excuses, no shortcuts, no masks. Just steel staring back at you, daring you to lift, daring you to rise. This is the battlefield where warriors are made, not with trophies, not with applause, but with pain, sweat, and relentless will. Welcome to the shadows, where the world cannot see you, but your transformation begins. Every rep is a battle. Every set is a war. And every time you push past the pain, you claim victory over weakness. This is not about being better than the man next to you. This is about destroying the version of yourself that wants to quit. The gym is not just a room filled with iron. It is a forge. A place where fire meets flesh, where shadows meet light, and where discipline carves greatness into your bones. Pain is not your enemy. It is your teacher. It whispers lessons most people run from. It shows you who you are when everything feels heavy, when your muscles scream, when your lungs burn. In those moments, pain is shaping you, not breaking you. Pain is the sculptor that chisels away weakness, leaving only strength. The world outside may never understand it, but here, under the weight of iron, pain becomes your ally. There is a part of you the world has never met. A part hidden in the shadows, waiting to be unleashed. That part does not care about comfort. It does not fear struggle. It does not beg for easy. It thrives in the storm. It feeds on the grind. And when you let that part of you rise, you become untouchable. You become the shadow warrior. Not defined by others, not chained by excuses, but powered by your own unshakable will. Motivation fades. Some days, it will not be there. But discipline, that is what carries you when motivation is gone. Discipline drags you out of bed when the world sleeps. Discipline pushes you through the last painful rep when your body says no. Discipline is the silent contract you make with yourself. No matter how hard, no matter how long, I will not quit. That is the difference between the average and the unbreakable. Every drop of sweat, every sore muscle, every scar you earn here is a promise to yourself. An oath written in iron and sealed in blood and sweat. You are building something no one can take away. Not money, not fame, not applause. You are building a body of discipline, a spirit of fire, and a mind that bends for no one. This is your oath. To rise when it hurts, to fight when it's heavy, and to never back down from the shadow of the iron. You are not here to blend in. You are not here to look like everyone else. You are here to carve a warrior physique, a body that tells a story of resilience, grit, and unshakable will. A physique that speaks without words, that shows scars and sweat, that commands respect without asking for it. This is not just about looking strong. This is about being strong. Strong in body, strong in spirit, strong in the shadows and in the light. The gym is silent now. The weights are still. But inside you, the fire is alive. Remember this, greatness is not found in comfort. It is built in shadows, under pressure, through pain. Every time you step into this forge, you are shaping not just your body, but your destiny. The world will one day see what the shadows have created. Until then, stay disciplined, stay relentless, and embrace the pain. Because here, in the steel shadows, warriors are born. Because here, in the steel shadows, warriors are born. Not in comfort, not in luxury, not in applause. But in silence, in pain, in repetition. These shadows are not dark prisons. They are sacred battlegrounds. They are the hidden places where ordinary men and women decide to rise, to fight, to refuse the chains of weakness. The steel shadows are where transformation begins. You will not find cameras here. You will not find applause. What you will find is sweat dripping on the floor, hands bleeding from iron, lungs burning with fire. These shadows are not meant to hide you, they are meant to test you. Every shadow in this place whispers a question. How much are you willing to endure to become unbreakable? Warriors are not born with swords in their hands. They are born with resistance. With iron pressing down on their chest, with gravity trying to crush their will. Every warrior has been broken once. But in these shadows, they chose not to stay broken. They rebuilt themselves stronger, rep by rep, set by set, day after day. These shadows do not create excuses. They create warrior. Pain is the midwife of the warrior. It screams when you push past limits. It roars when you lift beyond fatigue. Pain is not the signal to stop, it is the signal that birth is happening. The birth of a new version of you, harder, stronger, sharper. Without pain, no warrior can rise from the steel shadows. Without pain, you remain the same. But with pain, you are reborn in fire. Discipline lives in these shadows. It is not glamorous, it is not loud. Discipline is the quiet choice to return to the iron when your body begs for rest. It is the decision to lift when no one is watching. It is the act of honoring your word to yourself. And in time, that discipline becomes a weapon, sharper than any blade, stronger than any shield. The world sees the body, the muscles, the strength. But the real battles are fought here, unseen, in the steel shadows. Every time you silence the voice of doubt, every time you rise after failure, every time you carry weight that feels impossible, you are winning unseen battles. These victories may never trend, may never be posted, but they build the unshakable warrior inside you. A warrior is not defined by medals or recognition. A warrior is defined by his oath to never surrender. In the steel shadows, you take that oath every time you pick up the bar, every time you sweat, every time you refuse to quit. The oath is silent, but it is eternal. It says, "No matter how heavy, no matter how painful, no matter how long, I will not break." And when you emerge from these shadows, when you step out into the world, you carry something no one can take away. A body carved by discipline, a spirit forged by fire, a mind hardened by battles. The steel shadows gave birth to a warrior, and the world will feel your presence. You are no longer the same. You are unchained, unbroken, unstoppable. So remember this. The world may never know what you endured in the shadows, but the warrior you became will speak louder than words. Because here, in the steel shadows, warriors are not just built, they are born. And once born, a warrior never dies. He only grows stronger, louder, and more relentless with every battle fought. Step into the shadows, embrace the pain, honor the iron, and rise. Because the steel shadows are calling, and it is your destiny to be reborn as a warrior. The steel shadows don't hide weakness, they forge greatness. Every time you walk into the gym, those shadows surround you. But they are not empty. They are alive with the echoes of your struggle, your sweat, your unspoken battles. In those shadows, there is no applause. No one is watching. No one is cheering. It's only you, the iron, and the silence. And it is in that silence that the strongest voices rise. The voice that says, "Go harder. Push further. Break the limits you set yesterday.